What's up, guys? You already know who it is. Real Tech Matt here again. Just doing a minor update today. I had a lot of people saying about my top drawer setup here. It's not very organized or whatever. It's not very ideal for you, possibly, but for me, when I come over here to grab my box, grab a socket, first thing I'll do is grab my ratchet of choice, or ratchets if I'm doing a job. And sometimes it may consist of multiple different sizes. I usually come at my box from this angle, and I try and stay away from this. That's for equipment, everything around the farm. Over on this side, really the only thing I would grab to use would be my Easy Red 3/4 inch adjustable breaker bar, which some have asked about this. There's your part number, MR34. It's a 40 inch or 44 inch adjustable 3/4 inch ratchet. For me, it's the breaker bar. Anyhow, on this side of the box, the only thing I'd really go for is my European and American brake service kit, Amazon special, and my glorious Mac Tools spark plug socket set. Really, that's all I'll come over here for, unless I'm doing something on a truck. Then I'll grab, one of my standard Allens for a diff or transmission pan, whatever. The middle of the box is just some go-to grab-and-go stuff. 123 piece Mac Tools Mac Grip ratcheting torque set, screwdriver set. It's got, as far as I'm concerned, everything I need to go to work. I can hop in a BMW, a Volkswagen, an Audi. I got some tiny triple squares for some dash work, whatever. Ball end Allens, metric, standard, security torques, regular torques. As far as I'm concerned, everything I need's there. The wonderful ratcheting screwdriver. If I'm really in a pinch or a tight area, I can take the cap off and throw a half a dozen bits in and go to town. Really nice set to have. For those who don't have it, there's all your information and your part number. 123 piece Mac Grip ratcheting screwdriver set. Another grab and go, because it's in the center of the box. It's the grab and go area. My Lyle oil filter sockets. Just your standard Hobo Freight icon back there in the middle. Adapters. US Pro T55 to T100 torques. They're all 1/2 inch drive. Another grab and go for European vehicles. But then you get to this side. Everyone says there's so many sockets over here. What do you need all them chrome sockets for? Well, I don't really have a lot. I got these on promo. The 1/4 inch I got in this foam set, which is now in a Hanson Global socket tray. But they're 4mm, 4.5, 5, 5.5, all the way to 15. No skips. Shallow, semi-deep, and deep. 3/8 are the same way. They were a BOGO set. I bought the standard, or the shallow and the deeps, and I got FDX sockets for mid-length for free. I have yet to add my 6 and 7mm in the mid-length FDX sockets, but for now it works. I have what I need. As far as having too many sockets or chrome sockets, once again, back to what I was saying, your glorious, notorious 10mm. There we go. We'll grab another one. I'm going to jump to a 1/2 inch. Once again, our Mac Tools gearless ratchet. Again, another 10mm. Wait, we need another 10mm for something else. Only God knows. We'll go with an FDX socket. That's a miscellaneous socket. That's besides the point. Why do I have so many sockets? Well, you know, when we were tearing down the M54 BMW motor over there, me, my wife, and my boy, well, right there's the boy, me, my wife. I had somebody else right there's another helper. There's a very good start for why there's so many sockets, let alone of the same size and multiple different drive sizes. Sometimes when you're doing a job, 2-3 people working, you need more than one set of sockets, and that is exactly why. As far as having too many ratchets, that's never a possibility. You can never have too many ratchets. I love ratchets, so as far as getting a good deal on ratchets like this here Mac Tools gearless ratchet, I think I spent $69 on, or $59. $59. It was $63 with tax. You don't see them. Not everybody has a Mac Tools gearless ratchet in their toolbox. If you do, post a picture below or let me know, because that'd be cool. I have not found anybody yet that has a Mac Tools gearless ratchet. As far as I've seen, they're discontinued or rare to find at the very least. But as far as having so many sockets, there's a good example as to why. I may even have, a 10mm on my 3/8 impact and another 10mm on the 1/2 inch impact. And there would be 5, 6, 10mm out and about, walking around the shop, doing whatever they need to do. But as far as that layout, that's my go-to, my grab and goes, whatever you want to say. These wonderful US Pro Super Lock sockets are another grab and go because they're in this fancy little case. I can just kind of grab it, take a 1/4 inch and 3/8 ratchet, go set it under the hood and do most of my work. As far as needing to get reach, I'll just grab an extension. As far as going inside or under the hood of any European vehicle, right there's my 4 to 10mm metric Allens and 3/8 drive. They're Mac Tools, by the way. You can't beat Mac. Alright guys, what's up? Matt Your Auto here again, or Eurotech Matt. Right where we left off with the metric Allens 4 to 10mm by Mac Tools, of course. There's your part number. I like it because it's got this little floppy stand here. Oh, sound like nails on chalkboard. But yeah, as you can see there, it works great. Well, that didn't work great, but I'm not a big fan of it due to the point of the fact that once it's in your box like that, you can in fact accidentally lose things under it and then have to dig around for them and realize they were right there the whole time. And the fact that anywhere you go, they flop around, but it's a really solid set. I can't complain about it. They're all 3/8 drives, so one ratchet, one extension if you need. They're like a mid-length. They're not short, but they're not long, so that's another really handy feature about them. And then we just got everybody and their mother, Blue Point shallow turbo sockets, twist sockets, whatever you want to say. 9/16 or 15, whatever. Metric and standard. Kind of has everything you need, really. If you need longer extractors, you get them. Or you put an extension on, whatever. Then we just got some of my triple squares, which they're not used so heavily or commonly, but every now and then we'll get a Volkswagen and it needs axles or some motor work done, head work, whatever. That's where they come in use. Sometimes I'll go over to Pap's and he has long triple squares. I'll borrow them. These I honestly just bought for the, I do believe M18 is what they call it, for the Volkswagen axles. Yup. 18 millimeter. Well, it's got a heck of a part number, but yeah. That's what I mainly use that for. Sometimes I'll use the M10 for starters or alternators. Well, alternators, not starters. But